So I'd like to show you what happened afterwards, right? Okay, now we have the Byzantine Empire, we have the Sassanids, the Lakhmids, which again I said were a mix of, they're pagan and then at the end they became Christian just before they were dissolved by the Zoroastrians. I'm using the swastika in the proper way because that's Zoroastrian symbol. One of their symbols. The other one's too complicated for me to draw. And then you have the Kushite kingdom of Ethiopia. And in 100 years, this is what happened. You had these people rise up, and sorry, they weren't in the Hejaz. Although there were bands of people from the Hejaz that had come up and occupied this area. But you had them break out, and what happened? Well, let me show you. That's what happened. Actually, they also took this area too. So, and that's the Saracen Empire. This is the Islamic. Still had Ethiopia holding out down there. And there would be encroachments again, them trying to get further south. And spreading along the coast over here. And much later on, it would take the rest of Anatolia, and get all the way up to here. The Caliphate got all the way up to there, but that wouldn't be until the 1600s. But at this time, when this broke out, the Umayyads, there was another empire that burst onto the scene. And this is where it was. Damn you, green. Alright, let's see, let's give black a try. And this was Khazars. Stretched more over here. It said between the Volga and the... Sorry, I have a hard time. But yeah, it incorporated part of this. That's why I see this Kazakhstan, the Khazars. So yeah. It was a strange period of history. And at this time, there were still, and since I don't have a different color, when Islam had broken out, this was not Christian, yet Ireland had the northern group of people called the Scots in Northern Ireland had gone over to this northern part of Britain, which was ruled by Picts, and Scoticized them. So that was Christian. But this was pagan. Oh, shoot, wrong color. This was pagan. That was pagan. A lot of pagans over here. Yeah. Weird place to be. But, surprisingly enough, there were still Christian communities here. Christian communities here. Christian communities even here. Isn't that weird? But yeah, there's not a lot known about the Khazarian Empire. A lot of people try to ignore it because the Jews ruling, converting, instead of being of the bloodline of Abraham. And then what do we see in the early 20th century, in the late 19th century? Look where the area is. Now let's erase all this. There are a lot of these Jews coming from Eastern Europe into Germany, which kicked off all that anti-Semitic rage that went on. Why were there so many Jews up here? I mean, weren't the main centers of Judaism, you know, Alexandria, Rome, and Babylon? Why were there so many here? Khazaria. Since Judaism is a religion, I'm not going to give them such a hard time of, oh, you're not physical descendants of Abraham. But yeah, there you go. Also, a great thing to know is that this was a Christian kingdom before any of most Northern Europe was still pagan. This is a Christian kingdom in the 4th century. And yeah, so that'll be the end of this video. It's kind of an addendum to, or what happened next, to my last video.